Hello, Merry Christmas to anyone watching this. I'm immediately dating the video by saying that, but I don't care. Because this is not something that I think most people are going to watch anyways, so I'm not too worried about it. This is mostly like a channel update kind of video. I just figured I would let y'all know about some of the stuff that I'm thinking about doing. Also, I did a poll recently, which, if you have not responded to that, I will leave it in the comments and description. So go check that out because I want to get more opinions on that. But basically, I have for a while had this kind of mascot, and you can already see it in my profile picture. And I kind of want to like introduce that more into the things I make because I don't know. I think it's a really good opportunity to have something like recognizable about my stuff, as opposed to just like being, gotta be honest, kind of generic like a lot of my stuff currently is. And there's something to be said about generic stuff being good. But I like having a bit more uniqueness, and I think a good way to do that would be to use this mascot a bit more. As to what the poll I mentioned actually is, it's just like whether or not I should make my profile picture into a more official looking thing, because I gotta be so honest, right now, it's just a screenshot. It is a screenshot from the game Slime Rancher. Because that's where the mascot comes from. It was an inside joke. I've explained this in the past, but it's I call them the strange lads, where the name comes from. But basically, even though what I'm seeing from the poll right now is that people want to stay as a screenshot because it's more iconic, which I get that, I understand. So that might still be the case. But nonetheless, I have a bunch of like art that I've gotten over the years of the strange lad that I think would be fun to use and it's make things a bit more interesting. I have a specific idea in mind. I don't want to spoil it yet. I want to keep kind of a surprise, but it would basically fully incorporate that into the streams. You'll see what I mean if and when I do decide to add that. Because I haven't fully decided, to be honest, yet. I'm still kind of figuring it out. I'm still debating whether that is what I want to do. But I'm leaning towards yes on that. I'm leaning towards like I should add that. And if you're wondering where I got the art from, because I did specify in the comments of that poll that none of the art was stolen, it was made for me. I'm probably wondering, how did I get this made for me? Was I like planning this all along? Not entirely. It's a pretty funny story, so I'll just tell it here. A few years back, there is this website that runs an event every year called Art Fight. And pretty much it's just you submit a character and you join a team, one of two, and then you draw other people's characters to get points for your team, and they do the same back to you. And it's just like a back and forth with a bunch of artists, like, creating art for each other, and everyone getting to see arts of the characters that they enjoy, that they have made. But because I don't really have any, like, actual high effort ones, I just stuck the Strange Lad on there. And sure enough, when I would do purposely bad MS Paint drawings. They were very funny looking. And yeah, sure enough, when I did that, I would get art of the Strange Lad, and a lot of it's really good looking, and I want to like incorporate that in somehow because I think it'd be really cool to have some like more official looking artwork. I have a lot to choose from. I might like try to post all of it maybe. Like I'll stick it all in a post or something. I haven't entirely decided how I want to share it yet, because really, when I do decide to use more of it, it's gonna be like left up to you guys which ones you think look best and which ones would work best for what I'm gonna do. Which, like I said, I'm keeping that surprise for now. Once I have finalized it a bit more, I'll announce it officially. But right now, this is kind of just like this is a little introductory video to the idea, almost. Like, kind of letting y'all know what I'm considering and kind of what to expect in the future, probably. Like I said, this is just an update video. I don't think anyone who has not seen the channel before is going to care about this video at all. But I don't care, because that's not the purpose of it, And I mean, hey, if you have seen this channel before, and you're seeing this, and you still are a little confused, just respond to the poll, and then you'll see where I go from there. Alright, that's all I'll say. But yeah, no, just a short little video. Hope y'all have a good Christmas. And I'm gonna get to the end of the level of the game I'm doing, and then I'll end it here. Because, fun fact, I know most of the time when people make these kind of videos, they record background footage beforehand. I don't know how to do that yet, so this is all in real time. Alright. Goodbye, y'all. Respond to the poll, and let me know what you think.